Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mitchell Livestock page. Here for a market report for February 6th on Thursday. Feeder calf sale and the Wednesday sale, February 5th. We had about 590 cows there in the barn yesterday, and about 3,750 to 3,800 feeders here today. Well, this market, guys, we knew it coming right off the get-go that this thing was going to be a little bit lower. That board opened up quite low and just kind of hung and dropped there a little bit all day long, and everybody knew it. Hopefully the consigners were prepared for it, but you could just kind of tell, especially on yearling cattle.
That's right. Bigger cattle, you could definitely see it on, especially some of those carrying a little extra flesh or mud on them. Yeah. You could definitely see that part of it.
Yeah, the flesh is, it's always going to be something that they're going to consider on these cattle, and they're certainly getting paid when the cattle come in and green and they don't have the flesh on them, and I think everybody understands that. But today, when this board opened up lower, we saw maybe just a tick more tick more down on those.
Yep. I would say flesh condition and fill really played a part today, especially on a downward trend.
So the heavy yearlings kind of took that hit, but still a lot of positives, I think, in that yearling market. There was still a set of heifers in here. I wrote them down here somewhere. I think they weighed 953. They bring 240 and a half.
It'd be right up with last week.
Yeah, right up with last week.
Right.
That weight last week, I remember selling this heifer for 241.50, and kind of similar quality cattle. So some of them things hung in there, and certainly some real stick out deals. If you guys remember that set of steers that come in, black steers, they weighed 797 pounds. There's 89 of them. It took 2 rings to get it done. Them cattle were backgrounded all out of western South Dakota. They weighed 797. They dollared out at 22.85. That's 286.75 per pound on those. Those were, they were green. They were even.
Yes.
They were the kind. Ton of reputation behind them. So, why don't you talk a little bit about what that heifer deal did on the yearling
heifers? The yearling heifers I thought was lower, especially on some of these backgrounded yearling heifers. The lighter ones, as you got down to those 7 and 8 weights, they hung in there actually pretty good. But you got up to 9 and 1,000 pounders, you seen them where they were dollars lower compared to a week ago on that part of it. But all in all, you've got to say it's still a pretty good market with the cattle bringing what they're bringing.
Well, I think where we didn't see that much difference today was on the calf market.
Right.
There was the producers. I talked about it last week a little bit. Like in January, early February, late December, the producers around here, they've got it all together. They've got it figured out. And what they bring to town is top-notch quality cattle. And we saw some real stick-out quotes here on the steer side. There was 91 head of steers, weighed 656, bring 320 and a quarter on that deal. There was another deal, there was 94 head. Those steers weighed 692, bring 311.75. So $2,157 and $2,100 a piece on those steers. The calf deal's pretty good.
Still good. It is good yet. Yes.
Awful good. We had some replacement quality heifers in there today too. Quite a few strings
of replacement quality heifers, and the quality is outstanding. These producers really know how to do it. The local cattle here are just great.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you sold some bred heifers on a Saturday.
Yes.
And that gentleman's coming back and he's buying his replacements right out of here to make that deal. And they were pretty special. What did them replacements bring a couple weeks ago?
Yep. The bred heifers, they topped out at $4,100, and right along $3,600, $700, $800 all day long. So, and he's coming right back here to buy them.
Yep. There are a couple of quotes on that. There was 62 heifers, replacement quality, 659 pounds, bring 295. That's 1944 a piece on those, and there were some 734. Same producer, 734 bring 283, $2,077. Some heifers are going to go back, and they're going to see a bull.
Yep,
absolutely.
And hopefully we'll see them back through the ring.
Oh yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'll be back in January. You'll have a good crack at them. So that's kind of the feeder deal, the calf and the yearling deal here today. Like I said, nice sale considering the board was down. We look for some of those things to stabilize here over the next couple of weeks. But that cow deal, Travis, holy smokes.
Yeah, this cow deal's on fire. Like we said on Wednesday, we sell about 588 head of those. This feeding cow market's unreal, guys. So I'll just go over what we did on Wednesday. The high yielding bulls bring from 165 to 180. That bull market's getting better every week. The kind of middle yielding bulls 155 to 165. The fed cows 142 to 155. Now those cows are starting to dollar up pretty good. And that's why the feeding cows are bringing so much. A lot of the feeding cows bring from 145 to 158, folks. That's on a feeding cow, and there was 13 cow buyers here. So I don't know any place in America that gets 13 cow buyers. Middle of the road cows 130 to 145, and the low yielding cows 105 to 120. And a lot of those cows might be kind of a shelly cow, so the cow market's pretty dang good.
Yeah, awful good. I remember one deal. A lady was in there, it looked like she had her son or grandson with her, and I think she just had 6 or 8 cows or something. Like, I looked down, her cows she sent to town, cold cows bring $2,400 a piece.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
really dollars up.
You can get some dollars out of them cows and bulls and come back to town and replace them at the bred cow sale and stuff. So
Light run of fat cattle.
Yep.
Would you get a, what, 210?
210, 211, 12, somewhere in there. You know, these fat cattle dollaring up pretty good too. So
Yeah, pretty good. So that kind of rounds out this week, the weekdays though. But Saturday we will be back for bred cow and heifer sale. Tell them a little bit
It
about
looks
that.
like, it looks like about 450 head. There's gonna be 40 head of these F1 black baldies. They'll start calving here in February. I believe it's the 21st through the 27th. They're AI bred for a 1-week calving date. There's also 3 other sets gonna calve in March and actually April and May for as far as bred heifers. And we've got some good young cows. We've got a dispersion of 140 black cows bred to black semi bulls. They're going to be pretty good reputation kind. We'll be selling the calves here in a couple of weeks. And then we've also got quite a few of these older cows coming. So we'll be starting that sale at 12 noon on Saturday, February 8th.
Yeah, I think awful good week here at Mitchell Livestock Marketing. We do wish the Herman family well. They're all home sick this week. The flu went through that house. And of course, we want to give a shout out to Lanning Edwards. We miss you around here. Hope to see you back as soon as you possibly can be. I know Preston loves doing the radio thing, but he'd love to turn it back over to you as soon as you can.
It's an open window for him. Come on back and you can do her.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you Saturday at the bread sale. We'll be coming back with another market report next week. Take care.
thank you.